Hey, my Jujubes, how are you guys doing today? Today is Tuesday, and I am back home from Aspirecon. I didn't record, but one day when I was gone, there was so much happening, but I'll get to that in a minute. If you are new here, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would be so excited if you did. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so that you will notice or you will know or be notified every time I upload a new video. I have 200 subscribers, so I am going to do a giveaway. In order for your name to be put into the giveaway, you have to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. It lets me know when you subscribe. It lets me know when it's shared. So in order for your name, I need you to comment below this video, and you can just say aspire. Okay, that can be what you can say. You can say aspire. Your name, you don't have to put your name, because or if your name is different than your name on here, make sure you put your real name. But thank you. If you can put aspire in your name, and I'm going to enter everybody's name into like a little thing, and I'm going to pick, and then that person will be the winner. So the only qualifications are to enter to the contest. You just have to share this video, like this video, be subscribed to this channel, and then put aspire in these comments. That way I'll know who is who. Okay. So how are you guys doing? I missed you guys. I really did. So this video is going to be a little different. I am going to eat. My seafood is in the back if you want to see. So we might have to move these out the way. But my seafood is in the back. I got some seafood. So I got some crab legs, some shrimp, some rice, some corn, and some potatoes. I went to Aspirecon this over the weekend, and it was hosted by Ashley Antoinette. She's a New York Times best-selling author. And she's my great sis. I love her to death. Her personality, her character's so humble. I couldn't say anything bad about Ashley Antoinette or this experience. It was in Dallas, Texas, and it was an event where it was like a women's empowerment movement. So there was Ashley Antoinette, her whole entire team. There was Yandy Smith from Love and Hip Hop. There was Super Scent, she does the crayon box. There was Gugu Atkins. She's like a celebrity stylist, Mary's sister. There was also Tamika Mallory, who did the State of Emergency book that she just wrote. If you don't have it, please go and get it. Her and Ashley wrote it for her, or co-wrote it for her. She gave her the information. Ashley wrote it. There was also, I feel like I'm missing someone who was on the panel, but I don't remember. I know that Yandy's manager, she was there to teach about branding and things like that. Then there was also the dope therapist. She was there for like our mental health awareness night. She was dropping real serious gems about your mental health. And then there was, of course, V, which is Ashley's one of her best friends, Chloe, one of her best friends as well. Like the vibe was just out of this world. It was 300 Black women loving on each other, celebrating life, pouring into each other's businesses and business ideas. Like it was just a really powerful experience. I won't miss one ever again. Lord willing, I'm going to be at every single one. It was worth everything. It actually did not leave any detail unturned, from the napkins to the decor, to all of the props, all of the events. There was a derby brunch. I'm going to probably insert some videos and some pictures in between here. My daughter's going to help me figure all that out. But there was a Kentucky Derby brunch. There was a pajama jam party on Friday night where we all had different shades of melanin on. There was vendors everywhere. It was just a really soul-stirring event. If you are an Ash Army person and you did not go to Aspirecon, you need to be at the next one. If it's unavailable, you need to go to the one after that, because it is absolutely amazing. I cannot say anything bad about the experience pertaining to the Aspirecon. Not one bad thing. So I'm going to show you a few things that I got right before I eat, because I am starving. But we got like these hats, you see, where it says Aspiring on the front, Ash Army on the back. Of course, we got the Ash Army mask. It's got her logo on there. So then we got this blush palette from the crayon case. Like I said, Super Scent was there. And I do not wear makeup, but I promise I'm going to learn. Oh, I lost my clear piece. Then we also got, this is in my bag journal. I'm just going to show you the front. So it gives you a way to get in your bag if you have a business or something you aspire to do as far as entrepreneurship. It has all the layouts in there for that. Then there is a vendor. I got a wine glass. I'm not a wine glass, but a shot glass. Got my shot glass, of course. That's going to be the I'm going to use on my Shot Fridays. And then I got these hoop earrings inside of there. It's a company called Hoop Mob. They were one of the vendors there. I'm going to leave her information at on the end. But then it's like just the details. Like this is a coaster on the table. I don't know if you guys can see stuff like that. And then I think that might have been all I got out in the bag. But for Hoop Mob, they had like some book related things there. So these are my Ethic hoops that I got from there. The quality is absolutely amazing. I don't even wear hoops, but these were like something that I could not turn down. I had to have them because Ethic is my original husband. I won't trade him for anything in the world. I may add to the love, but I won't trade him for anything in the world. And then I also have, of course, y'all know I could not go down there and get Ethic without getting who? Messiah. So I got my Messiah hoops. These are really good. Like if you don't wear hoops like me, they're really light. Really, really light. All the detail, the ropes and things like that, they're really, really, really light. And they're, they can add any type of spice to your outfit. Like the ladies, like the girls there, I think her name is Danya. I might be saying it wrong. Forgive me if I am. But she's the creator of the Hoop Mobs. And she was like, a hoop can set off any outfit for us. You know what I mean? For us black women. So I'm going to put her information in the thing as well. And if there's a way for you to let her know that I sent you, please do. I also had some cream. My knees are bad. Okay, y'all? Like I get out there, get the dance and forget what's going on. Have a couple drinks. The party done got away from me. Next thing you know, I wake up the next morning and I'm full of aches. Okay, knees, back. Like, dang, what was I doing? There's a girl in my love who's in my group. Her name is Jasmine. But she sells like, she's a doula, I think, as well. But she sells like natural oils, healing tea, respiratory teas, anxiety teas, and things like that. Her name is Jasmine Williams. But I'm going to put her business page in the bottom as well. But this is like an ointment that she gave me. You can see I used it to put on my knees. I think it's called a Salve, Salve. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. But I put this on my knees, honey. And I felt like I had some mega needs, okay? So I will put her information on there as well so you guys can check her out. But needless to say, I had an amazing time at Aspirecon. Like I said, I wouldn't trade the experience for anything in the world. I would go every single year just to be inspired. You know what I mean? Like Ashley is probably the most humble person I know. And I read hundreds of books a year, okay? So I'm introduced to many, many, many authors. And I have not met one whose caliber is even close to Ashley Antoinette's. She comes, she set the stage. Like she said, she builds the table and sells the seats. And that is just like an amazing motto to have. And I love her for it. So I'm gonna get in this food, okay? But if you have not been and you aspire to be like an entrepreneur, you should go. Not only that, but being able to be around 300 women and it be all love, no drama, no animosity, no jealousy, just all love. It's indescribable. So each night there was a different event that was planned. And so like I said, Friday night was like the melanin pajama, different shades of melanin. So we all had different shades of melanin pajamas on. We had a DJ, we had drinks, we just was kicking it. It was all love. And you also had a chance to like do the vendors. There was like, Bianca was there. She was selling like her journals and her affirmation cards. And my love, Tamicia, she was there. She was selling her her workout outfits because she has a line called Sweat Freaks Co. She was selling her things. Jasmine was selling her healing oils and her teas and balms and things like that. You had the Hoop Mob there. They were doing their stuff. And then you had the lady selling waist beads. Another lady was selling dessert. She had this strawberry cheesecake in a jar, y'all. That cheesecake was busting. I mean, she sold out of it. I was trying to find one. She didn't have no more. That cheesecake in a jar was like the best strawberry cheesecake I ever had. It had like that crumb, like the crust at the bottom. It was bomb. Granola. It was like, I don't know what it was at the bottom, to be honest with you. But it reminds you of like a crust. Like pie crust. It was bomb. She had the strawberry one, cheesecake one. And she also had like strawberry shortcake one with the cake in the inside. That was good. It was the best thing smoking. And then you had Free Johnson there. She was selling her book. Tamika Mallory wound up selling her book down there as well. I can't think of all the vendors. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, not on purpose. But there was my lady Jocelyn. Her name is Jocelyn on Facebook. But she has a design where she makes t-shirts and stuff like that. I'm actually wearing one of the t-shirts. You can't see it because everything's in the way. But see, it says melanin, beautiful in every shade. She was selling shirts. She was selling glasses and bottles and things like that. You had people selling my girl Markeisha with the seasoning, Marty's Kitchen. She was selling her seasoning that I did not get down to, and I'm real sad because I told myself I was going to go back down there and grab mine, and I forgot. But I will be on the site to give me some more. And then you had people selling like the waist trainer tights. It was just all love. So then you had the bar that had like an Ethic inspired drink, a Meek inspired drink, a Issa inspired drink. They even had Henny in there. Because Henny is a character in the book as well. They had him as a drink. It was just an experience full of love. Like I'm glad that I went. But to be honest, it was like, I didn't want to go by myself. You were not by yourself. Like even people who traveled alone. Once you got there, it was like you was amongst family. I traveled from Cincinnati to Atlanta by myself, and then I met my friend De'Ara. I met her in Atlanta, and we traveled the rest of the way there. We had to travel home separately, of course, because she lives in Cleveland. But it was an experience. It was like a life-changing experience. Like it just was everything that you could think of. There was a panel of the women, and they were just talking about business and branding, how to make a plan. One of the biggest things I learned, Super Scent, she was dropping some bombs, okay? But she was saying that she had to stop being, I feel like y'all can't see me. She had to stop being the go-to person for people who she couldn't go to. And I think that that's something that we all have to learn. Like, you can't always be readily available, especially for people who are not available to you. Ashley Antoinette was also talking about finding your girl tribe and normalizing day twos. Like, people who you didn't grow up with, people who you haven't been friends with for years, or who have come across, who have come into your life at a time where you may need them. or where their expertise may be something that can build you up, not necessarily financially, but just spiritually, emotionally. Everybody that we encounter in life, whether they be good or bad, they're there to serve a purpose. So whether or not you've known a person for years, your day twos may pour into you something that your day ones just haven't poured into you yet. Or they may meet you at a time in your life when you're shifting. You're no longer the person that you were 15 years ago. And yes, you can still be friends with your day ones, and your day ones are still going to be there for you. But you have met some bomb women who are supposed to be with you from here on out, from your journey here on out. So she was saying, normalize day twos. Like, cut it out with the no more new friends. Me and my friends, we guilty. I'd be like, we ain't taking in no newbies. But me, I think I'm the most friendly person in my group of girls. And I have new other friends, you know what I mean? And they all have contributed to my life in a good way since I have met those people. So that was good. We had a book discussion on Friday about just the entire butterfly experience, ethic experience, really. And the lady who moderated it was Nicole Small. And if you know anything about audiobooks or anything about listening, excuse me, that was nasty. Anything about listening to books, because I used to be like, I cannot listen to no book. I don't want nobody reading to me. I want to make up the voices in my own head. Baby, Nicole Small, she does it. She literally plays, 15 plus different characters from Ethic, I think. It may be more than that. She sounds like a different person every time. She has all these voices and they all sound different. Messiah, Ethic, Issa, they all sound like a different person. And they all sound like a man. It don't sound like a woman trying to sound like a man. It sounds like these men. So that was just an experience in itself. Hearing Ashley talk about her characters and how I ain't messing up my shirt. How, it is to write them and to allow them to live in their books. The experiences that she decided to have. Talking about who she closely relates to. Alani is the person she relates to the most because she's had her share of experiences. So that was dope. Having the person who narrated the book discuss with the person who wrote the book. I thought that was super dope. And then there was the brunch, the Kentucky Derby brunch, where it was like a live band. And it was a live band, like a soulful band. And the restaurant reminds me of somewhere like, it's like an old jazz club is what it reminds me of. And I feel like it reminds me, I don't know if you ever read Birds in the Skies. I know it was in the book box, but it reminds me of where Demi met Charlie at. But that's where it was at. It was like a old school. It reminds me of like a back in the day type of place. It's wood everywhere and kind of like a lofty feel. It was really nice inside of there. And they had an omelet bar, chicken and waffles, shrimp and grits. What else did I have? Like a little burger. It was real dope. And you had, the theme was the Kentucky Derby. So everybody came in with their Kentucky Derby hats on, all these beautiful colors, and all of these, nice Sunday go meeting hats. It was bomb. And for that event, she took us off site. It wasn't actually at the hotel we were staying at. So I thought that was also dope. And then we went back, and some of the girls kind of just did like a pool party, so we can get to know each other and stick, hang out or whatever the case may be. So we did that. And then Sunday night was the closing out of the event. We had the mental health specialist come and talk about her walk and about all different experiences. And then, of course, we had some of the ladies share their stories. I will not share their stories because those are their own personal stories, and it was very empowering for them to even feel secure in a room full of 300 women to share their stories. So I won't share them specifically, but it was empowering to hear them, and it was also empowering to hear the therapist lady tell us, things that we could do to help us. And in spite of what everybody believes, we all should seek therapy. To be able to speak to someone about the traumas in your life, or if you don't have trauma, just you navigating through life, period. So it was very heartwarming. It was a whole lot of tears, a whole lot of crying, myself included. So then Ashley, of course, gave her thank yous and how much she loves us, and she cried, so then I cried harder. It was just tears everywhere. But I met some very, 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 very beautiful ladies. People who I probably will be friends with for the rest of my life. I built some bonds. I know I've made some business connections. It was bomb. So if I don't say your name, it's because it's so much but I want you to know that I love you all. Deanna Williams, I love her so much. She embraces me for just who I am. She watches all of my videos, and to see her in person, love on her, and hug on her, baby, I love you so much. So kisses to you. Miss Jocelyn, I love you. Tiana, I love you. Danielle, I love you. Jaleesa Ray, come on, Messiah wife. I love her. Miss Zuri, I love her. She said, when you get up out of here, baby, and you get on that airplane, you better send me a message and let me know you made it home. She said, I'm going to stalk you down on Facebook. So I love her. Miss Candace, my Southern Belle, I love her so much. Miss Kendra Allen, I love you, baby. I love you, baby. A fellow Ohioan. I feel like I'm missing some people. De'Ara, of course, girl, I have to shout you out. You my real sister friend, and you always will be. And I want you to get them 500 words a day in. Matter of fact, when I get off this video, I'm checking in with you to make sure you did that. Miss Heather, I love her. I feel like I'm missing some people. I think it's Miss Katrina. She is a doctor, Katrina, or Latasha. I need to get your name, but she's my doctor friend. She's a psychologist, and her focus is on women, and I think trafficking or something like that. Girl, how can I get your name wrong? I love her so much. What? You know who you are. I'm going to put your name in the comments just so you can come and see me, but I love her. She's going to be my therapist, so I'm going to be calling her in a minute. Ashley Antoinette, of course, I love her from my heart. Tamesia, she's my favorite. Bianca Shakur, I love her. There is just a host of women and friends and loved ones that I spent my weekend with, and I love them all to life. Sequoia, I think I'm saying her name right. I love her. She's from Atlanta. That's my baby. Essence, I love you, honey. But I hope all of you guys are watching. But I love you all, and I am so grateful to have experienced something of such a large magnitude. Ashley Antoinette being able to provide a space for women to love on women is remarkable. I'm glad that she decided to let God use her in such a manner, because you don't hear about this. Usually it's women beefing and feuding and ain't no love there. But this conference is love. It is love. People have poured into me. I have poured into people, and I wouldn't never regret this experience a day in my life. Next year we're supposed to be going to Cancun, and I'm there. But I'm not going to hold y'all for a long time. I thank you guys so much for watching. It will be some pictures and videos throughout the picture. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to be back tomorrow. I am going to start discussing a different book. And I think I'm going to start with Front Street by Nina Arthur. I was going to go into Butterfly, but I'm going to wait until Butterfly comes out and I'll read it so that I can just go straight through that series as well. If you have any book suggestions, please drop them in the comments. Please don't forget to share my video, guys. In order for me to hit where I need to hit, I got to have so many watch hours. So go ahead and watch it. Let your friends watch it. Share it on your Facebook page. Share it on your Instagram. However you feel like you need to share, please do so. All of my information will be in my be in the video before, but I will put it in the description box as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, bye, my jujubee.